is Jingles and fucking headbuds. Ew. Let's do this one. God, yawning. I do have a story today, which is
5
surprising.
years. 5 bones did exactly as we feared. And by 2075, what was a contained situation gave way to anarchy. Humanity's numbers had been reduced to a few hundred mil scattered across the globe.
Yeah, no, I'm not watching it.
How was Hendricks coping with the change of plans?
He was upset. And why wouldn't he be? Command wanted our friends dead. He wanted to bring Moretti in alive.
But that wasn't all, was it?
No, Hendricks had been different since Singapore.
In what way?
Every way. Aggressive, angry. He was losing perspective. And something was just off. I should have known what happened.
How could you have known? Even if you had, what could you have done? You seem so certain of his intentions.
We all battle inner demons and our choices. Hendricks, Taylor. That whole team rose the ranks together, fought alongside each other. Little did we know one of his friends was watching us. Moretti had locked himself in the security room. Only way in was to cut the power. To do that, we had to overload the generators.
Okay, Nightmare. This is actually a game mode that you get after finishing the campaign, which is basically a memory.
You cornered him. What did Maretti say?
He said that name. Same as Diaz. Deimos. He said if I wanted answers, I had to find Damien Bishop, a man we both knew from a past mission. Bishop could help stop Deimos. But first, I had to kill him. He kept saying, this isn't me, this isn't me. He kept saying Deimos made him do it. So I granted his last request. I killed him as he asked. I did our job. It didn't sit with Hendricks.
Can you blame him for his outburst?
Hendricks was pissed because Moretti was our link to finding Taylor. A link I just severed and split open on a spike. And the guilt I carried all those years that I channeled inward, Hendricks channeled outward.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sit through that because you guys, the campaign can give you the whole story, but this is just a memory of all of it. Just in zombies. Like, there's some people in this, but there's mainly zombies. I'll go back and play it again. I just don't want to. Oh, okay.
We lost Taylor, but we had a lead. Moretti said Bishop could help us find Deimos, which meant he was our next stop.
Yep. Yeah, it was Ichi.
This bishop that Moretti mentioned.
Damien Bishop, the man who found the cure. A vaccination to make 6115 victims human again.
A cure? Did it work?
It should have. Something was blocking it. Bishop had this theory. He believed somewhere there was an undead brain. A single creature controlling them as a collective hive.
I'm skipping it. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna tell the story. God, fucking dude. So, I do have a girlfriend.
With the dead crawling all over, we needed a distraction. Something to keep the flesh eaters occupied so we could grab Bishop. We weren't dead killers yet, so we had to be a little more creative. And lucky for us, there were plenty of NRC birds in the sky, and the NRC's dead system still worked. Laser cannons built to auto-target any hostile aircraft.
So you created the diversion.
And Taylor's team prepped extraction. Unfortunately, it seemed our cover wouldn't last as long as we hoped. The remaining NRC noticed the radio silence from air traffic control and had sent soldiers to investigate. Command set exfil for a satellite station off base. We reset the dead system to target one of the automated planes circling above. Turns out the undead have a thing for giant explosions. Like moths drawn to a porch lamp. And all we had to do was turn on the lights. Unfortunately, we couldn't exactly control the landing. Hendricks alerted Taylor the bird was down and the diversion in play. We took out the NRC and moved. Bishop was being held underground in the security station across the tarmac.
Oh my god, I noticed this one. Yeah, pick up that. Quadruple disco. Okay. this is a kind of a my fault situation, and I know it is my fault because I don't want to kind of let the girl did.
Hendricks ordered weapons
But,
down. The base was crawling with NRC soldiers and undead. No need to draw any more attention to ourselves. We crossed the tarmac. The tunnel ahead led to the security station.
So, I have a girlfriend that is 16. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna call her Judy. Just give her a name. Just give her a random name. Judy. That'll work. So, me and her. I was on the bed by the time I was doing this. But I told her, by the way, the girl that me and Joseph, you guys met him. Me and Joseph hanged out with the other day. She gave me, well, if you don't know it, if you don't understand, fuck, damn it. If you don't understand the word hard, that's also then you, well, first you won't understand because I'm not gonna put this.
Hendricks took out the guards. I hacked into the system to find Bishop.
Why were there NRC still at the base? It was being overrun.
They needed the cure. They kidnapped Bishop's whole team and would do whatever it took to get their hands on it. They'd torture these researchers till the dead broke down the door and ripped them all to shreds if it meant they could save their people. It wasn't personal. It was self-preservation. With the secret out about Bishop's discovery, he'd become the most wanted man in the world. The NRC were just the first to grab him. It was every country for itself. Why do you think we were there? The Winslow Accord wanted the same thing the NRC did.
You can't rationalize anything when you're put up against a wall.
Nothing about this was rational. It was instinctual, animalistic, survival. He had been escorted to an interrogation room. We had to hurry. Behind us was an undead army. Once one got a whiff, the others would come running.
Okay. If you don't, if you're like underage, like not even a teen, you will understand what I'm trying to say. Because it's a term that kind of what teens get more often. But she did make me and Joseph hard. You can understand that still. Penis. Boner. I really don't like to say boner. It's fucking hard. It's hard not to laugh at that. Well, it's hard to laugh at anything. Yeah. A gas shot? Oh no. I thought. still worked. And she got pissed off at me. And I was like, oh, shit. So I asked her, what's wrong? Over and over and over and over. Then she got into the point where she's even pissed off at me. And I don't want her to get pissed off at me. For something stupid, I fucked it.
Hendricks told Bishop who we were and that we had to move. But Bishop refused to leave without the other researchers. His friends. Our instructions were specific. Bishop was our priority. We didn't like it. But Bishop refused to leave without them.
It sounds like you were taking an awful risk.
He said for the cure to work, he needed them. They weren't expendable. Technically, we were.
In a way, you and the NRC were not so different in what you wanted and how far you were willing to go.
Our method was different. Our reasoning was not. No one wants to sacrifice themselves to save the world. But you like to think if the moment came, you'd have it in you.
Who was inside the cell?
Lieutenant Ziyed Khalil, member of the Egyptian army.
Okay.
Back in '65, he was a guard assigned to Bishop's research station. This was how we met. Hendricks cut him down and notified Taylor we were freeing the other hostages. Taylor said we didn't have the time. The base was swarming with additional NRC forces. They weren't letting their prize go that easily. There was a tunnel full of hostile soldiers between us and our exit. A cargo elevator ahead was the only way to the surface. No telling how close the dead were behind us.
Oh, great. Can give a shotgun to me. Why? Love this. Why? Why can't I do it? Even know I can do that. Finally. That's funny. Stand here.
The remaining NRC forces were waiting for us above. They weren't about to let their prize prisoner go. If it meant getting the cure and saving their families, they were willing to die for it. And they weren't the only ones. We'd never seen dead killers in action before. To us, it was a spectacle. To them, it was just another day in the life. Wait a minute.
Do not be deceived by his lies. Remember your past. Remember when you first met John Taylor. Remember the truth.
Wait, this is wrong. This can't be real. I told you I met Taylor in Zurich during the 2065 Catardist Uprising, after I became a dead killer. But here I am with Taylor, and my limbs haven't been replaced yet. I'm still human. Why did you tell me that the first time I met Taylor was Zurich?
Focus. You need to complete this memory. What was Taylor's plan?
Well, we were still on for exfil, but first we had to blow the bridge. We followed Diaz. Both undead and NRC forces were converging on our position.
Oh my god. Another. Oh, I'm not grabbing a new gun. Hell no. This gun's the best. Bomb.
Paul grabbed us after the hangar. She was to take us to Moretti, so we could blow the bridge. Okay, you know how if you have a girlfriend, you know, yeah, you're supposed to be truthful to them, and never hide something from them. Well, I did that. I don't want to
see something on my chest that isn't supposed to be there. What's up?
After the bridge, we were forced inside a comm center. Moretti took point. The rendezvous with Taylor was an APC garage just
I'm just
ahead.
gonna ignore them. Oh. Me and Jolie. Yeah. What the fuck? Pushing me. Oh. Oh, I want my pistol. I want to resupply. I want my pistol. Oh, I don't have it. Damn it. What is this?
We could hear the undead screaming towards us. But that wasn't all. A robot horde was moving in. Taylor would need some time to get the door open.
You were forced into the garage. What happened there?
Hendricks wanted to go back and get the other hostages. Taylor said Bishop was priority.
I asked her what's wrong
After all,
several
he had
times.
the cure.
Twice.
The rest were just collateral.
What did Taylor do?
He volunteered to take his team to get the others. We were to take Khalil and Bishop to Exfil. We got on the APC. Bishop was the most important man in the world right now. We had to get him to Exfil if it killed us. The APC stalled on us. Hendricks needed a minute to get it going. The undead robots crawling all over us.
She went on and said, she said, how are you going to sit there and tell me that some other girl got me hard? How do you think it makes you feel?
We came in too fast.
I understand.
The APC spun out and crashed. Hendricks moved Bishop into position.
But
the drone evac was inbound. Once secured in the drop pod, it would return to collect. We just needed to hold back the horde.
right now they're coming. Grab that. Oh great, this is the part that I
What
do.
happened?
My eyes. My lens ripped off.
Airspace was compromised. They had to pull out. Bishop was priority. We were expendable. We heard Teddy over comms. He was inbound and told us to hang on.
Well, if you played this game, you never played.
I can't
I'm
do
here.
this.
You're welcome.
I can't live this again. No, please.
I am sorry. You must.
No, please.
If you wish to defeat Chaos, you must. To save the world, you must relive this.
I should have died. I felt myself fade. It was over. That was the day I met John Taylor. That was the day I became a dead killer.
That was the day you met Bishop, the man who found the cure, before he died at the Cairo aquifers. Moretti told you to find him.
On Moretti's instruction, we sought him out. We told him what we knew, which at the time was just a name, Deimos. He didn't know much, just that Deimos was responsible for the outbreak, and that a safe house in Singapore had a dossier on the guy. So we returned to Singapore. Little did we know, Gojulan had taken the city, and somehow gotten the undead to obey her.
Don't ever do what I
If we
fucking
could get to the
did.
safe house, we'd have to go
Your
through
girlfriend.
them. The vultures. Sadistic scavengers, ravaged by atrocity and time, driven by fear and insanity. We saw their victims strung up on display the moment we arrived.
When forced against the wall, the impurities of man can be revealed.
It was more than that. This was survivalism. When only 1% of the world's population is human, you either died and became the undead, or you survived by preying on the living.
My lip was already. Yeah, now I got my freaking night vision. I don't have the other one. Man. That depresses me.
I had a bad feeling about this. Going through the undead was one thing, but vultures, they were fucking savages.
Which kind is best? You know what? I'm mostly gonna go zombies. What the fuck?
These scavengers were well equipped. I suppose that's what you get when you prey on your fellow man. We made quick work of them.
Ouchies. Bullshit. Oh, goodness, get one after the other.
Hendricks took point down the alley. From the sounds of it, the dead knew we were coming. Clearly, Singapore was happy to have us back in town.
Just like turn around. Somebody comes. What the fuck are you doing? Good shot.
Overwatch confirmed the vultures were converging on the safe house. Civilians spotted on site. We didn't know if we could get through without additional collateral damage.
Yeah. Can I take this knife instead? if you can see good. Let me see it down a bit. Okay, I think that.
It's curious, the vulture's behavior. Willing to kill the living and the dead alike without prejudice. Survival of the fittest at its most primal. They act with reckless abandon without thinking of the consequences. They had to know, the more they killed other humans, the slimmer their chances became.
Don't think of them as humans. They're animals. Abandoned by any form of governing body, they dictated their own society. They were tribal, nomadic. In their eyes, man was as much a threat as the undead.
Pick that gun. Okay, a different gun. A sniper rifle, not a fucking sniper.
The scavengers began realizing they weren't the only humans in the area. It was a matter of time before Gojulan knew we were here. The safe house was beyond the gardens, but the gardens belonged to the dead. They smelled us lurking above.
Fuck! How did I die?
The scavengers began realizing they weren't the only humans in the area. It was a matter of time before Gojulan knew we were here. The safe house was beyond the gardens, but the gardens belonged to the dead. They smelled us lurking above.
Nope, I'm not. You know that.
The scavengers began realizing they weren't the only humans in the area. It was a matter of time before Gojulan knew we were here. The safe house was beyond the gardens, but the gardens belonged to the dead. They smelled us lurking above.
I can't. Make me turn slow. There we go.
Before Hendricks could take him out, the scavenger alerted Gojulan. She knew we were here. Reinforcements were moving on a checkpoint nearby, along with more dead.
fuckers! Oh, man. What the fuck? It doesn't let me turn. What the hell with that? Why? What the? Oh, look. I need people. Oh, whoa, bastard. It's changing. Yeah, bitch. Oh man, this is so hard. Freaking hard. Oh wait, that's him. Yeah, I'm skipping these. Fuck. Oh my god, I can do this. And I mean, jeez.
A malfunctioning ASP heard the commotion and joined the party. I needed to find a rocket launcher.
I have to shoot this first. That's even closer than I thought. It'd be awesome if I got my gun back.
The vultures beat us there, set fire to the facility. Gojulan announced herself over a PA. She was inside, and she had a special guest waiting for us.
What, a zombie? Oh, come on. The zombie. Oh, there's a robot. Bullshit. Ha! Got it. As long as they want. They won't ever get me. People. I'm gonna end the broadcast here because I'm not really saying anything. So and the story is just kind of fucked up stuff out. Plus, it happened yesterday. Not yesterday, last night. So I'm gonna give it another try, like a week, possibly. So if you guys did like this broadcast or episode, if you want to call it that, please hit that like button down below. And if you are new to the channel, well, I do have a new channel. It's going to be a group channel. I am adding members, well, friends of mine, that want to be in it. And maybe one of you guys want to be in it. If you do, please comment down below. And I will look at my comments for it. So, have a good day. And if you're new, hit the subscribe button. If you liked the episode, please hit the like button. See y'all tomorrow.